Welcome back to my channel. English Grammar Topics. Figures of speech. A figure of speech is a departure from the ordinary form of expression, or the ordinary course of ideas in order to produce a greater effect. One simile. In a simile, a comparison is made between two objects of different kinds which have, however, at least one point in common. Note: a comparison of two things of the same kind is not a simile. The simile is usually introduced by such words as like, as, or so. Examples. 1. The Assyrian came down like a wolf on the fold. 2. The righteous shall flourish as the palm tree. 3. Words are like leaves. 4. Life is as tedious as twice told tale. Alliteration. 5. Thy soul was like a star, and dwelt apart. 6. Oh, my love is like red, red rose. Alliteration. 7. Who will buy these curds that are white as the clouds in the sky? 8. As shines the moon in the clouded skies. She in her poor attire was seen. 9. So sweet a face, such angel grace. 10. Like a hurt bitch she bared her teeth. 11. She is mean, crooked, ready to scratch like a monkey. 12. Her voice is as sweet as that of the nightingale. 13. And in the evening, lamps would shine, yellow as honey, red as wine. 14. I have learned to wear my faces like dresses. 15. Margareta's eyes were as big as saucer. 16. The mangoes were as big as coconuts and as sweet as honey. 17. Shadows quivered and danced as the wick in the oil lamp flickered and fizzed. 2. Metaphor. A metaphor is an implied simile. It does not, like the simile, state that one thing is like another or acts as another, but takes that for granted and proceeds as if the two things were one. Examples. 1. He was a lion in the fight. 2. The camel is the ship of the desert. 3. Life is a dream. 4. The news was a dagger to his heart. 5. Revenge is a kind of wild justice. 6. Headmaster is the pillar of the school. 7. Integrity is the backbone of character. Note: every simile can be compressed into a metaphor and every metaphor can be expanded into a simile. 8. Young men, the salt of the nation. 3. Personification. In personification, inanimate objects and abstract notions are spoken of as if having life and intelligence. Examples. 1. Laughter holding both her sides. 2. Death lays his icy hand on kings. 3. Pride goeth forth on horseback, grand and gay, but cometh back on foot, and begs its way. 4. Love came to Flora asking for a flower. 5. Opportunity knocks the door but once. 6. The moon veiled her face. 7. Peace hath her victories. 8. Swiftly flies the feathered death. 9. Sorrow has set her seal upon his forehead. 10. But sweeter, O brother, the kiss of the spray. 11. The daffodils were tossing their heads. 12. The trees were dancing cheerfully. 4. Apostrophe. An apostrophe is a direct address to the dead, to the absent, or to a personified object or idea. This figure of speech is a special form of personification. Examples. 1. Milton. Thou shouldst be living at this hour. 2. O friend, I know not which way I must look. 3. Roll on, thou deep and dark blue ocean, roll on. 4. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? 5. O liberty, what crimes have been committed in thy name? 5. Hyperbole, in hyperbole, a statement is made emphatic by overstatement. Things are exaggerated. Examples. 1. Here is the smell of blood still, all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. 2. Why, man, if the river were dry, I am able to fill it with tears. 3. O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain. 4. I loved Ophelia, 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up the sum. 5. The waves rose mountain high. 6. As many farewells as there be stars in heaven. 7. I begged 1,000 pardons. 8. They touched the earth and the grain grew. 9. She melted in tears of ocean. 10. Bind Acharya Burley breathed patriotism and lived patriotism. 11. She dissolved into an ocean of tears. 6. Euphemism. Euphemism consists in the description of a disagreeable thing by an agreeable name. Examples. 1. He has fallen asleep. He is dead. 2. You are telling me a fairy tale. A lie. 3. Pass away. To die. 4. He has come from correction facility. Jail. 5. Departed. Died. 6. Helen Keller is a differently abled person. Handicapped. 7. On the streets. Homeless. 8. In Stone Age period man was unnatural. Naked. 9. Big-boned. Overweight. 10. Chronologically challenged. Late. 11. Use the restroom. Go to bathroom. 12. Break wind. Pass gas. 13. Economical with truth. Lie. 14. Between jobs, unemployed. 15. Domestic engineer, maid. 16. Sanitation engineer, garbage man. 17. Vertically challenged, short. 7. Oxymoron. Oxymoron is a special form of antithesis, whereby two contradictory qualities are predicted at one of the same things. Examples. 1. His honor rooted in dishonour stood, and faith unfaithful kept him falsely true. 2. So innocent arch, so cunningly simple. 3. She accepted it as the kind cruelty of the surgeon's knife. 4. You are an educated fool. 8. Synecdoche. In synecdoche a part is used to designate the whole or the whole to designate a part. Examples. 1. Give us this day our daily bread, food. 2. All hands, crew, to the pumps. 3. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. 4. He earns his bread by begging. 5. All the best brains in Europe could not solve the problem. 6. O mother, my healthy arms shall be thy stake. 7. He turned his deaf ear. 8. Who taught my infant lips to pray? 9. He had an idle mouth to feed. 10. India is batting now. A few players. 11. Sweet little red feet, why did you die? 9. Transferred epithet. In this figure of speech an epithet is transferred from its proper word to another that is closely associated with it in the sentence. Examples. 1. He passed a sleepless night. 2. The ploughman homeward plods his weary way. 3. A lackey presented an obsequious cup of coffee. 4. I turned my boat with trembling oars. 10. Alliteration. In this figure, the use of same letter or sound, consonant, at the beginning of words that are close together, repetition of the same sound. Examples: 1. Sing a song of sixpence. 2. How high his honor holds his haughty head. 3. Rascals and rogues ran a race round and round rugged rock. 4. The furrow followed free. 5. Gallant gunners grapple giving gashes good. 6. But the great beast crouched and crept and crept and crouched. 7. The din died down. 8. I had a dove, and the sweet dove died. 11. Epigram. An epigram is a short, clever, and memorable statement that expresses an idea in a witty or striking way. Example: the child is father of the man. No pains, no gains. Purpose: to convey a truth or observation in a concise and memorable form. 12. Metonymy. Metonymy is a figure of speech in which one thing is referred to by the name of something closely associated with it. Examples: the White House announced new policies. The White House refers to the U.S. administration. The pen is mightier than the sword. Pen stands for writing or intellectual power, sword stands for military force. Purpose: to create a vivid and indirect way of referring to something. Difference. Epigram: a brief, witty saying. Metonymy: using a related name to represent something else. Please subscribe, share, like, comment.